Diamond Factory, where we come together with like minded individuals moving in the same
Mm.
direction, going after what is available for us. And today is a great day. Let me make a couple of announcements before I introduce our speaker today. Today is Wednesday, and you know what happens on Wednesday. One, it's Wellness Wednesday. So definitely check out the posts, check out the things that are going on. And then tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, that's 9 p.m. Eastern, and at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Tonight, Dr. Rita and the Medical Advisory Board always drop the mic. They give us a wealth of information. And tonight will be just like that. Matter of fact, the subject tonight is sleep apnea and pulmonary artery hypertension. So if you know anybody having difficulty sleeping, going through some things with their heart and the hypertension arena, listen, get them on that call. Let's fill up the call. Let's fill up the call. That's the best time for you to get new individuals informed and to become a customer or might become a distributor. So that being said, let's get ready. We got things getting ready to happen. The freedom, the liberty, legacy, the legacy conference coming on, and we've got the founders meeting on Sunday. Listen, you don't want to miss any of this. So that enough said. I'm getting out the way because it's time for us to get into the huddle. And one of the things I like about football, there are sometimes they don't even go to the huddle. They just go straight to the line because it's time to get a touchdown. And we're in October and it's time to get a touchdown. Coach Dan, are you there? Our VP of Training and Development.
Hey, 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 Dr. Roz is in the building, y'all. Listen, I am here, and we got some stuff to talk about this morning in the huddle. I'm telling you, so I trust and pray that everybody is ready. I trust that you are ready for the huddle on this morning. Listen. I need y'all to pray for me that my faith fail not because I allowed our CEO, y'all know who she is, our CSO, y'all know who she is, to convince me to come with them on the on what's after the flat belly lifestyle. Like what's next? Once you go through the purge, once you shed out all of the waste and you get all of the stuff off your get all of the weight off you. Once you lay aside the weight, what's next? What is the post 7 day, post 21 day activity? Of course, we know one thing that we got to do is we have to continue to eat right. We have to continue to eat right. We have to continue to eat right because if you don't continue to eat right, all that you lost that was good, you're going to gain back, and that is bad. Trust me, Coach know. Somebody say, Coach know what he talking about. Coach know what he talking about. I went from being a nice plump guy, thick guy, big guy with a bunch of stuff around all areas, the midsection and the sides, to down to couldn't fit my belts anymore, pants falling down. He lost 11 inches and all of that stuff. And it was because as I went that 21 day, I was eating right. And I maintained it for about 4 or 5 months, eating right. Wasn't exercising, but just eating right. Should have been exercising, but just eating right and not gaining nothing. And then all of a sudden, I got my travel schedule picked up. They started bringing me cheesecakes from the church. All type of stuff began to happen. And guess what? As a result of that, I started seeing myself spread again. Yep, that's right. Coach is the first one to admit it. All everybody on the line, they may not admit it, but then there's some folk that continue. They continue to eat right. They continue to change their lifestyle as it pertains to the meals that they ate, and they ate good. Now, it was painful. It was painful. But because they saw the progress, they continued to work through the pain of distaste, the pain of the lack of being satisfied, the pain of all of those things. Because they saw the progress, they continued. And now it's a part of their lifestyle. Some of us, we don't continue. And as a result of not continuing, we go back to something that we said we don't want to have anymore. Now, that's not why I called. That's not why I'm on the line today. But I wanted to show you something, because what Boss Lady did and what Phyllis did said, Dan, you have to come and work out with us on Mondays and Wednesdays. We need you to put it in your schedule from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. to come and work out with us. I said, okay, I'm coming. I made the commitment. I'm coming because I saw Michael B. Jordan's body. And, he was trying to shame me up. And so I said, no, I got to come because I can't be shamed by Michael B. Jordan's body. And so I came. And they told me to bring the pain cream. I didn't bring the pain cream. I didn't understand. I was ready to quit when they told me that. But when I got there, we went through the process. And the process, y'all, was painful. It was painful. It was painful going through it, but it was even worse afterwards. And here it is. I am scheduled to be there again. So all day yesterday, I was feeling pain in places I didn't know that existed. I was feeling muscles that I didn't know that I had. I was lifting my leg up to get into the car. All kind of stuff because it was just painful, y'all. It was painful. And so this morning, as I picked my daughter up from work at 4:30 this morning, she says, Dad, you're moving slow. I said, baby, I worked out. She said, great. I said, no, I'm moving slow now. And she said, I'm supposed to go back today, but I can't wrap my brain around what makes sense. Watch this. Here we go. What makes sense about going back on Wednesday when I'm still in pain from Monday? And she said, Dad, because the more you go back, the less pain you will feel and the more progress you will see. And the more you progress, the pain is not going to be significant. She said, but if you stop now, you did it for. He said, work through the pain. This is what my baby girl, 19 years old, was talking to her daddy. She was coaching her daddy this morning. She said, work through the pain and you'll see the progress. And eventually you won't recognize the pain. So I'm going to say that to y'all today. In your business, work through the pain and you'll see the progress. And in the beginning, and eventually, the progress is going to shine more than the pain. You won't even recognize it. But part of the issue is that our mindset tells us that because there's pain, we shouldn't do this anymore. Not only we shouldn't do it, but we tell ourselves we can't do it. Let's get to the football field. Here it is. Y'all know I'm assistant coaching Josiah. He's now playing football. It's our first year together as him playing football. And my first year coaching him, I coached my 26-year-old when he was his age. And we're on the football field. We're 5-0. And we're getting ready to take on another team that's 5-0. We're the only two teams that is 5-0. The difference is our team that's 5-0 has only played 6 games together. And 50% of our team has never played football before. Their team that's 5-0 has played 40 games this year together because they play all year round. And all of them have seen football before. That's the difference. So we go in as the underdog. Here's what happens. The first quarter, we scored 2 touchdowns. They scored nothing. We scored more points on them in this game than they've been scored on in the past 2 years. The first quarter, they went 3 and out twice because they could not get past our defense. They didn't gain a yard. Text message was flying. The stadium was packed. It was all over the south suburbs. The Matson Bears is getting ready to upset the Midwest. This is what was happening. But all of a sudden, the second quarter came. And when the second quarter came, our team, we noticed their body language was shifted. They were moving slower. They were tired. And And as a result, they started making mistakes. They got 5 penalties called on them on one drive. They gave their opposition 45 yards. And then the opposition gained another 5 yards and got a touchdown. When that happened, they began to cry. Their energy, they're breathing heavy, and all of these type of things. It was painful, and they did not continue. They gave up in their mind, they gave up in their heart, and they gave up in their lungs. And as a result, we lost by about 14 points. They scored another 20 points on us. They went on a 20-0 run. So what we did in practice yesterday, and this is going to help somebody, is all we did was ran them. Because I said to the coaches, they didn't lose, we lost. Because we didn't prepare them to finish. They were only game ready for one quarter. And they did not have the stamina to finish and fight through the pain of the last 3 quarters. And as a result, the better team lost. And how many of us is that? So they kept running yesterday, and they ran and ran, and they were crying. And all of a sudden, after crying, after breathing heavy, after saying their chest hurt, that something clicked. And I began to tell them, you got to do whatever it takes. And they begin to scream, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. And all of a sudden, they began to sprint. And they didn't know they had it in them. And another coach came and said, now you're ready, because you did not quit through the pain of the initial run. Can I tell y'all something? You're going to experience pain in your initial runs, whether it's running in Wakanda, whether it's running in your life, whether it's running in your business, whether it's running in your marriage, whatever run you're on, you're going to experience pain. And if you're able to push through the pain, you're going to see the progress that's made for a champion. All of you that's under the sound of my voice are champions. In the name of Jesus. All of you that's under the sound of my voice are champions. But a champion is able to push through the pain of the initial run. And as they kick it in second gear, they're able to finish. And that's why we lost. Because the championship team, though they were not the better team, they were able to push through the pain. And as a result, guess what, y'all? They won. The team that could not push through the pain, that did not push through the pain, did not kick it in second gear, which was our team, and we lost. I don't want you to lose because it gets painful and you stop before you see progress. Those of you that's new to this, push through it. You're going to find success. But you got to push through the pain of rejection. You got to push through the pain of disappointment. You got to push through the pain of it's taking too long. You're not seeing it work. You got to keep on pushing, keep on running, because eventually the pain, you're going to see the progress, and the progress is going to be over the pain. This is what I have for you today. I don't know if it was much, but guess what Coach is doing? I'm going back at 1 o'clock because I want to keep going till I see the progress and cannot even recognize the pain anymore. That's what you got to do. You keep going until you see the progress and you don't even recognize the pain. So listen, Coach, love y'all. I love y'all for real. Y'all got your marching orders. Let's get ready to do it. Our legacy conference is coming up, and I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely amazing. You don't want to miss this. You want to get everybody you know that's going through pain, you want to see them there. You want to get them there. Everybody you know that need pain because it's just not working for them, you want to get them there. Everybody you know that want to experience progress in their life, whether it's in the area of health, whether it's in the area of wealth, whether it's in the area of freedom, whatever it is, you want to get them to this legacy conference. I assure you that they nor you will be disappointed. Let's get through this. Let's progress through the pain and watch you become successful. Pastor Dan, Coach Dan, love y'all. I love y'all for real. And until next time, as always,